on, guys? Well, I wanted to make a quick video on my 379. Recently I had an issue with a starter. I pulled in a truck stop and shut off the truck and tried to start it on, and the starter was working, but it was barely turning. Like almost it sounded and it felt like the battery was getting bad. And I didn't really check the batteries right away because I just recently changed the batteries, not even 6-7 months, maybe 5 months ago. So and I knew that the solenoid that I had on the firewall, I knew it was old, so I changed the solenoid hoping that's gonna fix the problem, but it didn't. So I was in North Carolina actually when that happened. You know, drove down to Florida. I didn't shut off the truck anymore. Drove down to Florida, delivered my load, and went home. Bought a brand new starter. I spent a little bit extra. I bought a Delco Remy, the high torque, the 39 MT. So when I got home, I took the old starter apart. Well, to find out that actually the truck all this time had a wrong starter in it to begin with. So installed the new starter. Truck fired up right away. Took a couple of days off. Went back on the road, and I think I was in Tennessee. I shut off the truck, I think to check the engine oil or something like that. I don't even know why I shut it off, but I shut it off, tried to start it up, and then I started hearing the clicking noise. So I didn't think anything off of it. You know, sometimes, you know, the starters, they just, you know, when you shut off the truck, they basically stop, like they call it a dead stop. So they don't want to engage, you know, unless you click, you know, starter button or turn the ignition a few times. So basically it turns. So that's what I did. I pushed the start button, you know, a few times, and it click, and finally it turned on. So as I was, you know, I was working the whole week, and it started getting worse and worse. You know, sometimes I would have to click 10 times to turn on. Sometimes, you know, the last it's been going on for about a month now, and I've been just chasing problems, but it got to the point where it didn't even click anymore. So I started checking all the wiring. I started checking, you know, a push start button. I changed everything. I changed all the relays. Basically it was very hard to diagnose because it would work and then it wouldn't work. So I come home, I shut off the truck starts right back up. So check all the connections, check all the wiring, everything worked out fine. So yesterday, you know, the last thing that I really wanted to change, it was a push start button. So I changed that, and I tried to start the truck, and it didn't want to turn. It was just clicking, click, didn't want to turn. So finally, you know, I'm like, well, let me, you know, I didn't even think about it. But finally, well, I was thinking in my head, let me jump start the solenoid, the brand new solenoid that I installed from TRP. So that's what I did. I jump start the solenoid, truck fired up right away. So all this time, I didn't even think about, you know, to check the solenoid because it's a brand new. You know, all this time it was a solenoid, so I basically didn't have to change anything else, and I didn't have to, you know, chase a problem because there's no problem. The problem was a brand new solenoid. So I just wanted to make a quick video. You know, if somebody comes across it that, you know, that they changed the solenoid, now they changed the starter, and they started having an issue. To be honest, all this time I thought it was a bad starter. I thought it's either a bad starter, or I thought it was a bad solenoid that it's on a starter, because you have a solenoid that it's on a firewall, and then you have solenoid that it's actually on the starter. But it turns out it was a solenoid that it's on a firewall. So you know, hopefully somebody can use this, because I try googling it, and I try searching everything and all that, everything that I came across. You know, I checked and double check and triple check, but nobody had this issue before, or they didn't, you know, they didn't write down, or they didn't make a video about it. So maybe somebody uses this video, you know, they come across the same problem or similar problem that I had, and you know, maybe I can save somebody some money. So yeah, just a quick video. Now it's working, and hopefully it's gonna stay working. So we'll see. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.